I do think that for some people, a lot of people, there is a inner racist, an inner child who doesn't think things are fair, who has never really been confronted or dealt with because they haven't been let out, they haven't been brought into the light, and now they are being brought into the light, not to be confronted, but to be celebrated. And I think if we'd always been able somehow to actually acknowledge that stuff that's in most of us, that kind of dark, twisted, some of the thoughts, some of the ideas, some of the things that we contend with when we're 12 or 14 or whatever, or even younger, just like the things that pop up. If there's never a safe space to actually contend with them, because often people will say something horribly racist or homophobic or sexist or something when they're young, and they'll just be told, never say that again.
Sure,
Don't do that.
That's the thing about that. I was like, a lot, like everybody talks about high school and there's people in school or younger were awful. And you're like, this is almost where like the point is the age where you see like the worst of humanity, because
but people just learn to hide
awful to each other. And you're right. I think people just go, never say it again, and you just hide it.
Like it isn't dealt with, and now suddenly it's actually okay for these people to be that person again. Like the people who like yelled slurs at people when they were in the corridors at high school, and then for the 10 years, 15 years since then, they've kind of not been doing that because it's been socially unacceptable. Now they're just doing it again because
they can.
They're letting inside out now,
and no one's ever gone like, hey, no, this is why you don't do that. Here's why, like, this is why it benefits you to actually treat people better. And this is why it benefits you to not see everyone as a threat or a challenge or, competition against yourself in life. And part of that is just out of its own insecurity, right? Like, there's a lot of kids that, like, are bullied. Like, they always say, like, bullies are cowards. And I'm like, bullies are scared people who are rather insecure that are making up for it using tactics of power.
That's true.